Wow, we've just watched the last episode of Loki, season 1.
Oh, wrong way.
One job.
Yes.
And what an episode it was. It was very talky, wasn't it?
It was very talky.
It was very talky. And I was watching it thinking, I know which of my friends are going to say, oh my God, this has been the most amazing show ever. And which of my friends are going to be, oh, it's a bit slow. It was all like, not a lot of action. But
Name names.
no. No. I'm not nailing that to the mast. Before we go any further, this is going to go into spoiler territory. So if you have not seen the full season run of Loki season 1 and you don't wish to see any spoilers, I mean, 6 people watch our Loki shit, so I'm sure it's fine. But it's, go away. It was Kang, wasn't it? I mean, it was Kang.
100%.
Surely that's Kang the Conqueror. Funny enough, because we were watching it going, we know the actor and we couldn't place him. And I think that you said, oh, we do know. And at that point I went, oh, yeah, no, of course, he's from the Cthulhu thing.
Lovecraft Country.
That's the one. Literally until you just said it and I still couldn't remember its name. Which, of course, the TVA agent was also in.
Yes.
Because she was that kind of weird body swappy thing going on.
She was the sister.
Yeah.
Which is also, again, I think... Did we do reviews for that? I can't remember. I don't think we did.
No.
But seriously, amazing. If you haven't seen it and, you have any interest in the Cthulhu mythos, a good horror, a good sci-fi fantasy type thing, any of those, watch it because it is
but only
incredible.
if you've got a strong stomach for shit, because
it's not that gory.
I don't know. I know people. Okay, so Hannah in my office just freaked out on the first episode at something that I didn't even think about.
Which was?
I can't remember at the time. I just remember looking at it and going,
really?
Yeah. Her husband got into it, but yeah. And yeah, so was it that? Or was it something that I can't remember. When was it on? Was it last autumn?
It was, it was during... Was it during lockdown 1?
Oh, that's not autumn then. That's like over a year ago. Oh, I don't know. Anyway.
But excellent, amazing, incredible cast, incredibly well acted. Also a wonderful sort of look into Black American history.
Yeah.
Because it obviously draws on a lot of that because it is very much a African American cast for the most part.
Yeah. And the racism comes into it as well. They
big time.
They do that quite well.
Yeah.
They do racism well. That doesn't sound right, does it? But you know what I mean. They dramatise it well and deal with it appropriately.
Yes.
There you go.
Because it was it? I want to say, is it Jordan Peele? No, that's someone else.
I don't know.
As in Key and Peele, and
yeah,
same guy that did the various horrors like Us and.
I want to say that is Jordan Peele actually.
Is it Get Out? I think
yeah.
it was one before that
with Daniel Kaluuya.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he was like the creative lead director. Whatchamacallit, behind the entire show.
Yeah.
And again, it's very much part of that whole sort of, which again, long overdue. Having black voices as media creatives, doing sort of drama shows that aren't necessarily period pieces per se.
Yeah. That kind of was to a degree.
Yeah. But basically, doing genre shows, if you like, so like your sci-fi, your horror, your whatever it might be, but actually drawing on their experiences as African Americans and all that entails. So yes, excellent. Anyway, we're not good though it was. We're not here to talk about that.
No, we're here to talk about Loki.
Yes, and
Kang. It's got to be.
Yes.
It's got to be Kang. I am absolutely. That's what I am prepared to nail to the mast. That is Kang the Conqueror, without a shadow of a doubt.
The fact they did that huge wink to the audience with the whole...
I've been called the Conqueror.
Yes.
Unless that, of course, that's an amazing red herring.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Which is a possibility. But I'm assuming, not only is this going to give us a Loki season 2, which was very evident with the fact that
Well, it kind of said.
the mid-credit said Loki will be back in season 2. Giveaway. I'm wondering how much this feeds into Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Yes.
Which I think the title's longer than that, isn't it? It's Doctor Strange and the Big Bad Mad World of Multitude.
I thought it was just Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
Oh, maybe it is. Am I thinking of something else?
Possibly.
Oh, who knows? So yes, a very talky episode. Very, very. I'm going to just call him Kang. Very Kang-centric. And didn't I say from the off that Miss Minutes was more than she appeared?
Yes.
Yeah. See, I was a bit of a yes. Called that in episode 1. Yeah, and then it all kind of goes how you think it's going to go, because all the way through it I was thinking this can only go one way, because he's done away with multiverses, and one of the next big Marvel properties is about the multiverse, so it still has to be there or it has to come back. So I was a bit like, this can only go one way.
Well, not necessarily, because the multiverse isn't necessarily just about timelines, it's also about alternate realities. So they could still have gone that way, but kept the alternate realities thing going on.
Well, I thought, the way he did that speech, I understood it to be that he'd done away with all of it. So there was this one perfect timeline, and they pruned to keep it that way.
Yes, but I'm saying in terms of the concept of a multiverse, things like Dormammu in Doctor Strange, all this thing about like pocket universes and stuff like that. That's all part of multiverse theory as well.
Yeah, but I took it all as one big thing, as he had got rid of all of it.
No,
that's what I took from his speech.
I just took it as he basically sort of controlled all of the different variant timelines. So he became the dominant Kang.
See, I just took it as he became the Kang, and it was only if you kill him that you were gonna suddenly release all these others. That's how I took it. Anyway, let us know in the comments, because that's what you're meant to say in YouTube videos.
And like, subscribe, blah blah blah.
Press the bell. I don't know. Our doorbell don't work. Don't press our bell. I put tape over it so people don't. And yeah,
I bet they still do.
Yeah, probably. So that's how I took that. So I thought it was this has to go that way, because it has to unleash the multiverse that he has stopped existing for the Doctor Strange movie to happen. So I was a bit like, I'm enjoying it, and it's all very well actually done and well written, and I've just clicked my toe and it really fucking hurt. And shit. Are
we ready?
Yeah, I'm good.
Is your game face back on?
Something. So I just took that as a given. So I was like, it has to go that way. What I did not see coming was the whole when Loki goes back and it's all and then they suddenly don't know him, and that was like I didn't see just that was a proper like touch for pearls. And then of course it just ended. I mean, it's up there with Twin Peaks for cliffhangers for me. Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Yes.
Just wowzers.
Do we have a timeline for not as in years, but a timeline for when Loki season 2 is actually scheduled?
Well, the only other Disney Plus frame of reference I've got is The Mandalorian,
right?
Because that's the only one we've had 2 seasons of, and they landed at the same time each year. So whether Loki, and then again, I don't know how much of this was done pre-pandemic, and has this been sitting in post-production for however long. I mean, we know that fairly certain Falcon and the Winter Soldier was all done pre-pandemic, and I think WandaVision was as well. I don't know about this. So I don't know. Generally, I have no idea.
I'm sure at least one of our 3 viewers will know what the
Matt might
scheduling timeline. That's the word I was looking for. Scheduling timeline is.
Yeah. So when can we expect season 2?
Because what's the next property coming up after Loki now? Is it because obviously we've had Black Widow. So now Loki's ended. Are we moving into like the what?
Did we do? Did we do a Black Widow video?
Well, a Black Widow. Yes, we did.
Yes, we did in the car. I remember now.
Yes. Because I at the cinema.
Oh, that was so good.
4DX.
Not quite as good. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love 4DX normally. If you've seen that video, you'll know what we're talking about. They've turned it up to fucking 20. It only goes to 10, and they've put it on 20. Jesus Christ.
For reference, it was 11 on the car journey home. So you know.
Yeah, but I've had time to think about it since then. And so yeah, I mean, there's not much to say about because there was, say, talkie, so that's kind of what there is to talk about, as much as plot and stuff.
Plus, I
just enjoy the drama.
Yeah. Plus, I think like we've kind of, because obviously we didn't do a video last week, and not because we didn't like the episode, far from it, but again we've noticed that Loki seems to be very much one of those shows that there isn't a huge amount to say about it.
Yeah, no, it's just good.
It's excellent stuff.
Yeah.
Although I am still convinced, and again, for those of you that watch this who also saw last week's episode, because I haven't looked it up, I am genuinely curious, but I'm convinced that one of like the ruined statue heads that we saw when they were in the city bit with Elias was actually a statue of the Living Tribunal. But yes, that was my little thing.
Yeah.
Which I also know very little about, other than I know it as a character from like the Marvel sort of multiverse cosmic side of things.
And I'd just never heard of it.
Yes.
So so just intrigued to see again, if this does sort of link or feed to the Doctor Strange movie. Maybe that's not out before Loki season 2. I can't remember. I'd use my phone to look it up, but unfortunately you're watching us through it. Because I'm thinking, this empty case that phone goes in.
I see that was your I don't know, work phone.
I don't have a work phone. I use this phone. I have a phone. So I don't know what the timeline is, because you've got the 10 Rings thing.
Shang-Chi.
Yeah, and you've got Eternals.
Yes. Which must be due fairly soon, because they started doing all the teaser trailers for it.
Yeah, so is Doctor Strange not till next year?
I don't think it is actually saying that. It might even be pushed back even further.
So Doctor Strange could come off the back of whatever Loki season 2 delivers then? Is that a thing? Could that be a thing?
Possibly.
Wow. All we can say is watch this space and we'll find out.